Is my screen visible to all?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
what
sir.
we are doing today is we are adding the structural elements in our architectural models. So structural elements like columns, the beams, foundations. Now, generally, structural elements are being done by structure engineers, okay, or structural consultant. But if you are an architect who wanted to add structure elements as well, you can place it, you can add it into your models or into your files basically. Okay. But the structural detailings like reinforcements or steel connections cannot be done into this disciplines basically. Okay, तो structural detailing अगर आपको करना है जैसे reinforcement है और if you want to add structural detailings like steel connections, the bolting and the welding parts, that cannot be done into this template because the template that we are using is an architectural template and the template that the structure guy would be using would be a structural template. So they would be having all the templates or all the family component files to make the structural elements basically, structural detail elements basically. You will be only getting to place the structural models basically, like the columns or the beams basically. Okay, or the structural foundation basically. So I'm going to pick one of the model file. So this is the model file. Does not have any sort of structural elements in this model. Just a plain model is there. So we go into floor wise as well. Find there is no structural elements being placed or cast except for this core wall, the left core wall, and the slab. But the beams and the columns we haven't placed yet. Right now, the first thing is like if you want to place any sort of structural elements like the columns or the beams basically, I would recommend you to create the structural grids, okay, to place it. So I'll show you into a new file first how do we create a structural grids actually. So generally, what we need to do whenever you're creating a structural grids, before you create a structural grids, you need to first create the levels. कितने levels आपके project में रहेंगे, पहले तो आप levels create कर लो, उसके बाद structural grids create करना रहता है. Supposingly, I'm going to add a couple of more levels. You can rename all these levels. I'll call this as foundation. It's ground. Called as India link level. First level. So many levels are being created. Just drag this level a little out, the ground level. Many levels are being created over here: foundation, ground level, plinth level, first level, second level, and third level. Now whenever you want to create a grids, okay, for your columns, generally I always create in the site plan, okay, or if you have a foundation plan, so I'll be creating in the foundation level. Okay, तो अगर फाउंडेशन नहीं है तो साइट पर क्रिएट करो, बट अगर फाउंडेशन लेवल है तो आपकी ग्रिड्स जो होगी फाउंडेशन लेवल से स्टार्ट होगी. Okay. So in this plan I was having foundation, so I'm creating on the foundation level. Okay. If you don't have a foundation level or a basement level, okay, you will be creating directly on the site basically. Okay, directly on the earth, on the zero level. Okay, so I'm coming in foundation level, I'll be taking the grid command and I'll be creating the grid systems for the placement of columns and the beams. So simply I'll add some vertical columns. Sorry, vertical grids, not columns. Okay. I can add some horizontal as well, depending on how is your structure actually going.
So we have to make this with the reference of CAD file.
Yeah. Right now I don't have it, so I'm just roughly adding it.
Okay.
So you can see I've created some gridding. Now it is always necessary or a little mandatory that you name the grids properly. Okay. So whichever my horizontal grids are there, okay, they would be having alphabets. Okay, and whichever are my vertical grids, they would be having numbers. जो horizontal grids होते हैं वो हम लोग हमेशा alphabetical order में रखते हैं. Okay, so that will be from the top to bottom. Okay, and जो vertical grids होते हैं उसको हम लोग number form में रखते हैं from left to right. Okay, so currently my horizontal grids that is coming in numbers actually. So I'll rename it or change it. So I'll select that grid and I can change its identity name. Instead of calling 8, I'll call this A. I could call this as B. Select, change E and D. These were already number form, so okay with it. It was like 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is fine. This would become A, B, C, and D. Okay. So if my column comes to this position at this intersection, it would be under the reference of grid number C and 3. So C3 gridding में वो reference रहेगा basically. Okay. If my column comes on this intersection, it would be like B2. Okay. So, and if it comes at this intersection, it would be A3. Okay, so this intersection. So this is A and this is at 3. So A3 it will come. Okay. So it's always good to have grids for each columns. It's not really mandatory to have it, but if it's there, it's good basically. It would be giving me a reference coordination. If it doesn't have it, it's okay. I can still manage it. Now, if you wanted to place the columns, but before I place the column, I check my elevation view. So if you see my elevation view, you can see my grid is actually starts from the foundation level till the last level basically. Okay, so it is there. So in each floor plan, I'll be able to see the grids now. Even I'm seeing on third floor, you'll be able to see the grids basically. Okay, so in each level we are seeing the grids basically. Okay, but if I would have created the grids on the site plan, and if I look into the foundation, there would be no grids basically, because you created the grids on the side. That means on the ground level basically.
CPU off वाला चाहिए
हाँ.
मैं के लिए कैबिनेट स्टील में था ना आप
नहीं कहीं नहीं.
मैं पे गई था मैं
Okay, so we have grids in all levels. That's good. Now, the thing is, let me come into the level from where you wanted to start placing the columns basically. So I'll place the first the column, maybe then later on I'll add the foundation basically. Okay. So let's add some columns, structural columns basically. Okay. So we'll start from the foundation level itself. Okay. Now to add columns, there are two type of column actually. So if you look into the architectural tab, there is column command. But if you expand that, there is two columns. One is structural column and the other one is column architecture basically. So columns are of two types that is being given over here. Structural columns and architectural column. Yeah. Now, what's the difference between structural column and architectural column? Can anybody can guess?
जो एस्थेटिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से लगाते हैं, जैसे डोरिक, आयनिक, कोरिंथियन टाइप्स ऑफ कॉलम, वो जो होता है आर्किटेक्चर कॉलम होता है, जो स्ट्रक्चरल बेस पे होता है, फ्रेम स्ट्रक्चर में काम करता है, इस पे लोड आती है कंप्लीटली, वो स्ट्रक्चरल कॉलम होता है.
So structural columns are generally that is taking the load of the building, okay, and architectural column is just a presentation column basically. Okay, it's not taking any load, but it is just there as a presentation purpose basically, or it can be used for hiding the I-steel structure basically there. Okay, so it's like a covering basically. So now you have to decide whether you want to use an architectural column or whether you want to use a structural column. Now in this case, I'm going to use structural columns because obviously I'll be taking for load bearing basically, that all my slabs or the other element, the beams would be like counterparting on that load of that columns. So I can take structural column from here as well, or I can either come into the structure tab and take the structural column command basically. So you have two options to add it. Okay, so let's take from the architectural tab only since we are learning architectural discipline. So column, I'm going to pick structural column. Now when I pick it, over here in type properties, I have only one type of column available. That is this type of column. It says UC 305 by 305 by 97 basically. That's a universal column, which means it's an I column actually basically. Okay, so it's like a gutter basically, I gutter basically. Okay, but if you want to load the other type of columns basically, there are various material type of columns available basically. Can anybody can guess what are the other material type of columns that is available or can be built basically?
RCC, sir.
RCC, okay, one. Steel is there, one, two.
Steel,
yeah.
metal.
Yeah, sorry, somebody said timber. One more. Timber, yeah, correct. Okay, so there is steel, there is timber is there is concrete is there. Okay, there is one more type that is LGS as well, like steel gauge.
Steel gauge, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, it's also one of the type of column. So if I want to load any of these type of column, what I'm going to do is when I took the column command over here on the top, we get this option called as load family. See, load family. Highlighting the cursor. So when I click on load family, we get this load family dialog box. And this is currently English Imperial, so we'll just roll back and take English from here. All right, so we're going to go in English. In English, we have US folder. Obviously, in that we'll have the metric folders. Now I'll search for structural column. There is two folders. One is column folder, and the other folder is called structural column folder, basically. So I'll go into structural column, not the column folder. If I go in column folder, that is the architectural column section. We are right now placing structural columns, so we'll obviously go into the structural column folder. Okay. So when I go in structural column folder, you can see we have different materials of columns. We have concrete, we have light steel gauge. Okay. There is precast as well. That's again a type of concrete only. We have a steel column and we have wood column as well, basically. Okay, timber loads basically. Okay, so currently right now, suppose I want to load the concrete column. So I'll come to the concrete columns. Okay, or the concrete folder. Now in concrete folder, I have a different type of concrete columns over here. So I have a concrete rectangle column with drop cap is given. So you can see when I selected in the preview box, I am able to see at the preview of that particularly column. Now this column has a cap on the top basically. This column is majorly used for infrastructure projects basically. So bridges, okay, or any sort of railway bridge or like public bridges basically there if you want to create, or the road bridges that has column basically there and a cap on the top basically there. On that cap your road or your path would be laid on it basically, precasted basically. Okay. Yeah, so for the building purpose it is not that useful, so I'm going to drop that. There is a rectangle column, that's fine, so I want the rectangle column. There's one more, is there round column with cap again, drop cap, so again the pillar would be round, okay, and there would be cap on the top. Then we have just the round column and we have the square column basically. So square, round and rectangle column is the type that we're going to use in the building. So I'm going to load all of these three together. Okay, except for the drop caps, I'm not loading it because that will be used only when you are creating an infrastructure projects basically. Okay, currently in Revit, we are not creating any sort of infrastructure projects. We are creating high-rise building projects or building projects. So we are picking the column that is supportable in the buildings basically. So I'm going to load that all. So we go. So now the column, if we go in list of columns, we have concrete rectangle column, then we have concrete rounded column, and we have concrete square column, and we have a universal column. We can load more other columns as well. So if you want to load your wood columns, you can load the wood columns as well. Okay, so we have the lumber column basically there. We have the column basically, the pine wood column basically. Then the western spice one. Okay, the other one square type. Okay, timber column is there. So if you want to load the timber columns, you can take the timber columns, load that. There are different sizes of timber columns available. These are the different sizes that are available in timber columns. Okay, so what you can do, you can load all of these together. यहाँ पे timber column आ गया और उसके sizes भी load हो गए सारे. साइज का टिम्बर कॉलम यूज करना है फिर आप पिक करके यहाँ पे प्लेस कर सकते हो. सो यू कैन चूज द टाइप ऑफ कॉलम. सो नाउ वी हैव अ गुड टाइप्स ऑफ कॉलम्स अवेलेबल. Supposingly I want to insert rectangular columns, so I'll take the rectangle columns, but in rectangle columns also I have different sizes, 300, 450, 450, 600 and 600 by 750. These three sizes are only available. खाली ये तीन size available है. Correct, but suppose we wanted a column of a size of 230 by or 225 by 450. तो वो टाइप ऑफ कॉलम अवेलेबल नहीं है और वो साइज ऑफ कॉलम सर टाइप, बट दैट साइज ऑफ कॉलम इज नॉट अवेलेबल. टाइप इज देयर, रेक्टेंगल कॉलम इज देयर, बट द साइज इज नॉट अवेलेबल. 225 by 450 size is not there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick any one of the type and size of column. So rectangle column and that size 300 by 450. Okay, and then I'm going to come into the edit type actually. Okay, so I'll come to edit type, and then I'll obviously duplicate that type. In the duplicating, I'll name it 225 by 450 mm. टाइप ऑफ कॉलम लिया, रेक्टेंगल कॉलम, उसमें कोई भी एक साइज पिक किया, इसको एडिट टाइप किए और टाइप को क्या किए, डुप्लीकेट किए. डुप्लीकेट में नेम वही देंगे जो टाइप का आपको चाहिए था, 225 बाई 450 चाहिए था, तो वो अपना नेम किया यहाँ पे. ओके, अब नेम किया, बट यहाँ पे देखो उसका जो डायमेंशन है वो तो 300 बाई 450 है, तो उसको चेंज कर देंगे, इसको कर देंगे 225 और इसको कर देंगे 450 बेसिकली. अब ओके करेंगे तो साइज़ और कॉलम वहाँ पे उसमें ऐड हो गया बेसिकली. सो 300 बाई 450 भी है और 225 बाई 450 भी अभी अवेलेबल है. ओके, सो टाइप और साइज़ हम लोग ने सिलेक्ट कर लिया. अब यहाँ पे ये इंपॉर्टेंट है बेसिकली प्लेसमेंट, कि कॉलम को वर्टिकल प्लेस करना है कि स्लैंटेड प्लेस करना है. ओके, मेनी टाइम पे हमें स्लैंटेड भी प्लेस करना रहेगा. कुछ कुछ जगह पे दिखा रहेगा कि स्लैंटेड कॉलम्स भी होते हैं बेसिकली. ओके, 30 डिग्री पे और या 45 पे स्लाइट एंगल पे रहता है, या 20 डिग्री पे भी रहता है बेसिकली. ठीक है, सो स्लैंटेड करना है तो स्लैंटेड कॉलम भी आप डाल सकते हो, वर्टिकल कॉलम चाहिए तो वर्टिकल भी डाल सकते हो. इस केस में अभी के लिए हम लोग डालेंगे वर्टिकल कॉलम्स बेसिकली. ठीक है, स्लैंटेड कॉलम्स का एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं दूँ,
कॉलम कैसे डाल सकते हैं?
ट्रस.
कॉलम
See, this is slanted column. Something that is holding your canopy or something extended.
जनरली यूज वॉल वगैरह.
हाँ, वॉल वगैरह में रहते हैं. So that's holding my top gallery or the top slab that is like cantilevered basically. Okay. So for that you can use slanted column. But we'll right now go with vertical columns. Now I have choose the placement type as vertical, but at the option we get this option at the bottom basically. Okay, now this is important again. So in the option, the currently it's saying it's going in depth basically there. तो क्या होगा कि मैं अभी कौन से लेवल पे हूँ, फाउंडेशन लेवल पे हूँ. ओके, तो अगर मैं इसको ये लेवल से प्लेस करूँगा तो ये लेवल से नीचे बनेगा कॉलम. मुझे ये लेवल से ऊपर लेके जाना है कॉलम को, तो हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, इसको चेंज करेंगे, डेप्थ टू हाइट लेंगे बेसिकली. तो फिर बाद में क्या होगा कि ये लेवल से कॉलम स्टार्ट होगा. ओके, और फिर ऊपर कहाँ तक लेके जाना है वो अभी अनकनेक्टेड है. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे चूज़ कर सकते हैं कि कौन से लेवल तक मुझे ये कॉलम बिल्ड करना है. सपोजिंगली मुझे ये लेवल ग्राउंड लेवल तक ही बिल्ड करना है. मैंने लिया फ्रॉम फाउंडेशन टू ग्राउंड. ठीक है, फिर ग्राउंड से प्लिंथ या ग्राउंड से फर्स्ट हम लोग अलग ले लेंगे. या मुझे प्लिंथ तक अगर क्रिएट करना है, सो फाउंडेशन टू प्लिंथ तक ये कॉलम ग्रो होगा बेसिकली. अगर मुझे इसको फर्स्ट फ्लोर तक लेके जाना है तो मैं फर्स्ट फ्लोर भी ले सकता हूँ. Okay, but I'll create separate column for separate floors basically, so that in quantity I can easily extract the quantity, and while doing reinforcement मैं हर एक फ्लोर पे अलग अलग reinforcement डाल सकूँगा. अगर मैंने पूरा कॉलम एक ही साथ बना दिया पूरा बेसिकली, दैट मीन्स स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम ग्राउंड फ्रॉम फाउंडेशन टिल द लास्ट फ्लोर, तो उसमें क्या होगा कि स्ट्रक्चर वाले को क्वांटिटी ऑफ रीबार डालने में बहुत प्रॉब्लम आएगी बेसिकली. वो सेपरेट नहीं कर पाएगा बेसिकली. सपोजिंगली ग्राउंड फ्लोर तक लाइक 8 रीबार्स ही आएंगे बेसिकली इधर, फिर फर्स्ट फ्लोर में लाइक 40 रीबार्स आएंगे बेसिकली, फिर सेकंड फ्लोर में 30 रीबार्स आएंगे, तो वो सेपरेट नहीं कर पाएगा बेसिकली. ओके, यू कैन नॉट सेग्रीगेट इट बेसिकली. बट इफ यू क्रिएट ऑल कॉलम्स सेपरेटली, इवन इफ दे आर ऑफ द सेम साइज एंड सेम टाइप, it would be much easier for structure consultants to insert the quantity of rebar and can have a control also of the rebar placement basically. Okay, if he creates at one go, rebar control नहीं होगा basically. एंड वन मोर प्रॉब्लम बेसिक लेदर है कि क्वांटिटी जब निकालेंगे बेसिक लेदर तो हर एक फ्लोर का हम लोग सेपरेट नहीं कर सकेंगे, तो मुझे अभी फाइंड करना है कि एक फ्लोर पे कितने कॉलम्स है बेसिकली, तो मैं फाइंड नहीं कर पाऊंगा बेसिकली। ओके, सो एवरी फ्लोर का कॉलम आपको सेपरेटली क्रिएट करना है।
जीपीएस भी ओवरलैप हो जाएगा।
यस, ओके, सो आई हैव टेकन हाइट एंड आई हैव टेकन राइट नाउ ओवर हियर मैंने प्लिंथ तक लिया हुआ है बेसिकली। ठीक है, सो मेरा कॉलम स्टार्ट होगा फाउंडेशन लेवल से लेके टिल द प्लिंथ लेवल बेसिकली। ओके, नाउ सिंस इट इज़ अनकनेक्ट प्लिंथ लेवल तक है तो यहाँ पे मैं वैल्यू नहीं दे पाऊंगा एंड इट विल बी काउंटेड एज रूम बाउंडिंग ऑल्सो, तो कॉलम भी रूम बाउंड्री के अंदर काउंट में आ जाएगा। यानी कि एरिया में जब हम लोग रूम एरिया कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो अगर बीच में कहीं पे कॉलम आ रहा होगा तो उसको कट हो जाएगा बेसिकली। अगर मैंने इसको नहीं लिया, रूम बाउंडिंग नहीं लिया, तो क्या होगा कि कॉलम जहाँ पे आएगा फिर भी रूम बाउंडिंग को उसको साथ में कंसिडर करेगा, तो कारपेट एरिया प्लान थोड़ा गलत आएगा फिर। सो अगर आपको कारपेट एरिया में वॉल टू वॉल ही चाहिए तो रूम बाउंडिंग बंद करो, और थोड़ा सा कॉलम कट करके चाहिए तो ऑन करो बेसिकली। सो आई विल टेक इट रूम बाउंडिंग ऑन बेसिकली। ओके, नाउ मुझे सारे कॉलम्स जो थे ये ग्रिड के इंटरसेक्शन पे प्लेस करने थे। ओके, सो आई कैन टेक दिस कमांड ऐड ग्रिड्स, ऐड ग्रिड, और ये ग्रिड्स को हम लोग क्रॉस सेलेक्ट करेंगे। जैसे मैंने क्रॉस सेलेक्ट किया, यू कैन सी दैट कॉलम appears on that intersection of that griddings. Okay, and then you can click on the finish mode if you are happy. If not, you can cancel the mode. So we are happy, we'll click on finish mode. Done. So now there is a column that has been added under your grids basically, starting from foundation till your plinth level only. So if you look into your elevation view, it starts from foundation, ends on the plinth level. It doesn't goes on the first floor or on the second or on the third floor basically. We have columns. Right, these are my concrete columns. Any other column types you want to insert, you can insert this in there. Okay. Now below the column we wanted to add the foundation. Foundations are of various types. You have the footers, you have the piles. Okay, two foundation types are there: pile foundation and footing foundation basically. Okay, so if you want to insert foundations, okay, so I'll come into not in the floor plan, but I'll come into structural plan, and in structural plan I'll go into the foundation level. So now in structural plan we come into foundation level, and in foundation level we want to add some type of foundation basically. Okay, so if you want to insert foundations, you come to the structural tab. In the structure tab you have foundation, and in the foundation there are varieties of foundation. You have slab as a foundation, you have a wall foundation, and you have an isolating foundation. So we'll take the isolated foundation. Okay, now when I took the isolating foundation, it gives me this message that no structural foundation family is loaded in the project. Would you like to load one or yes or no? Yes. Okay, so obviously we'll say yes. So again that load family dialog box will open. I'll roll back. Okay, I'll come to that US folder. Now we want to insert foundation, so I'll search for structural foundation. Here we have structural foundation. Now in structural foundation you will get all the types of foundations. You have the cup foundation, you have the footing foundation, you have pile foundation, single pile, dual pile, 3 pile, 4 piles, 5 piles, 6 piles, 7 piles, 8 piles, 9 piles. Okay, then you have just the like W piles basically. The W pile means steel piles are there. So these piles, 9 piles, 7 piles, 5 piles and 4 piles, these are concrete piles basically. Okay, and जहाँ पे W piles लिखा है, that means that is the steel piles basically. Okay, just like steel को like hammer किया जाता है, फिर उसके ऊपर कैप बनाया जाता है, फिर उसके ऊपर कॉलम खड़ा होता है और फिर मेरा स्ट्रक्चर जाएगा ऊपर. Okay, अगर सिर्फ पाइल लोड करना है बेसिकली तो यहाँ पे पाइल्स भी है सिर्फ, ये तो कैप है उसका, ये रहा पाइल्स. HP शेप में है, एक स्टील शेप का पाइल है और एक स्लिक पाइल है. So we have the types over here. Now maybe I wanted to insert 4 piles. फाउंडेशन इंसर्ट करना है या कई कई जगह पे फुटिंग वाला इंसर्ट करना है. तो फुटिंग तो ऑलरेडी था कि नहीं था पता नहीं था. सो विल पिक फुटिंग फाउंडेशन एज वेल एंड 4 पाइल फाउंडेशन को मैंने.
कप कौन सा?
कप इज दिस ऊपर हॉलो रहता है तो इसके अंदर हम लोग लाइक वुडन टिम्बर वुड्स को इंसर्ट कर सकते हैं बेसिकली. सो लाइक अ होल्ड इज देयर बेसिकली देयर. सो फुटिंग और 4 पाइल कैप को मैं साथ में लोड कर लेता हूँ. Loaded together. Now once they are loaded over here, we get the type which type you wanted to insert. Now in footing also, like I have 2 different sizes available. I have 1800 1200 by 450 and then I have 2400 1800 450. Pile cap दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे, the pile caps and steel pile भी दिया हुआ है which I don't want it. So let's say I'll insert this one. Footing पहला ले लेते हैं. तो एक काम करते हैं. At the corners we'll insert the footing pile suppose. And in this over here we'll insert pile caps maybe this, or maybe pile caps corner पे लगा लेते हैं और बीच में footing pile लगाना तो footing लगाना. So this is gonna roughly show you. So these are the 4 pile caps basically. Okay. Again in this we don't get an option at all, like we get in columns. Obviously the foundation will go below this level only. It won't go height basis thing. ओके यहाँ पे भी ऐड ग्रिड का कमांड है और ऐड कॉलम कमांड भी है. 2 ऑप्शन है यहाँ पे. ऐड ग्रिड लेना है तो ऐड ग्रिड लो, ऐड कॉलम लेना है तो ऐड कॉलम. सो आई टेक ऐड कॉलम. तो ऐड कॉलम कमांड लिया एंड आई एम जस्ट गोना सिलेक्ट ये कॉलम, ये कॉलम, ये कॉलम की होल्ड रखो ऐड करने के लिए, अदरवाइज पहला सिलेक्शन मिस हो जाएगा. ओके सो यू कैन सी लाइक कॉर्नर पे मैंने पाइल कैप लगा दिया. ओके एंड देन आई कैन हिट ऑन द फिनिश मोड टू कंप्लीट. अब मिडिल में मुझे फुटिंग लगाना था, सो आई टेक द फुटिंग ऐड कॉलम, then I'll hit on the finish mode. So right in the middle we have the footing and in the corners we have the pile caps. 3D. Yeah. So when I switch to 3D mode, you'll see something like this. Pile caps, columns, footings and columns. Your structure grows. Okay. Anything that you want to edit, your pile cap or your footing, you can select. You can come into the edit type, and you can change the foundation thickness or the width or the length or the cutoff or the clearance. Okay, everything you can adjust. It's parametric, so you can adjust that. Okay. Now this is obviously been edited after the consultant tells you that what column type or what type of foundation you're going to lay basically. So I'm just laid it as temporary. Okay. So the foundation has been laid. Now we want to create the beams for this level, plinth level के लिए beam create करना था. So plinth level पे आएंगे और plinth beam बनाना रहेगा तो plinth beam बना लेंगे basically फिर. Okay. So beams add करना है. Beam add करने के लिए we'll come to the structure tab and take the beam command. So beams, again in beam we have only one type of beam available. That is the UB, universal beam. Again that beam is the steel beam, I beam. I. Okay, not the C one. So now I wanted to load the other types of beams as well. Okay. So like similar like columns we had like the concrete then we have the light steel gauge, then we had the precast, okay, then we had the wooden beams basically, the timber beams basically. So we can come into load family, roll back, okay, US. Now over here, if I search for structural beams, there's no folder called as structural beams over here. Okay, so beams would be found into this folder. Beams would be found always into this folder. Where is it? Structural framing. Okay, so don't search for structural beam folder. Okay, beams are the framing of the building. Okay, so always search in where? Structural framings. So structural framing, when you go in structural framing, same folders: concrete, light steel gauge, precast, steels, and wooden. Okay, maybe I want concrete, so I'll go into concrete. Now in that we have three type of beams available. One is the rectangular beam, which is again common to use. Then we have a ledge beam basically. Okay. Yeah. Where does the ledge beams are being used?
In the
heavy structured basically. Okay, that too in the middle portion basically, not on the corner frames. Precast ki tarah again, yeah. Okay, and then we have the joist one basically. So joist is like a rectangle beam only, but only little taper. Joist beam basically. Joist beam, if I draw, जॉइस्ट बीम का सेक्शन है, ये हल्का सा ऐसा एंगल्ड होता है थोड़ा सा. Metro. So again, in building formation, joist beams are not being used. Yeah. But the infrastructure projects, joist beams are being used basically. Below the road line के नीचे joist beam, drop cap के नीचे joist beam लगाते हैं. So I'm not using the joist beam or the ledge beam. I'm going to use the normal rectangular beam, concrete rectangle beam. अच्छा, अब यहाँ पे अभी आपके पास में दो ही साइज अवेलेबल है, 300 बाई 600 का और 400 बाई 800 का. बेसिकली 400 बाई 800 बहुत ज़्यादा ड्रॉप हो गया, बहुत बड़ा हो गया. 600 तक का, 650 तक का लास्ट ड्रॉप होता है बीम का बेसिकली. सो दैट्स वेरी मच ओके. 300 by 600. Supposingly we want a beam that is of size of let's say 225 by 600 या 650. So again same, इसमें भी आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, एडिट टाइप में आना पड़ेगा, डुप्लीकेट करना पड़ेगा. डुप्लीकेट में यहाँ पे टाइप नेम दे देगी 225 by सपोज 650. यहाँ पे इसको साइज चेंज कर लो.
स्टोरेज टाइप में जाता है ना 1000 तक.
Okay, अब यहाँ पे भी ऑप्शंस है बीम प्लेसमेंट. सो बीम प्लेसमेंट मीन्स कौन से लेवल पे आपको उसको प्लेस करना है. सो करंटली मैं लेवल प्लिंथ पे हूँ तो ऑब्वियसली प्लिंथ लेवल लूँगा. यहाँ से अगर आपको लेवल भी अगर चेंज करना है तो कैन चेंज इट. देन द स्ट्रक्चरल यूजेज. सो इट इज राइट नाउ सेइंग एज ऑटोमेटिक. सो you have options over here. Are you going to use these beams as like a grider or horizontal bracing or joist or others, or per lane purpose basically? So what will be the usage of this beam?
Horizontal bracing.
No, I can use this as joist beams basically, or the grider beam basically. Then grider again. Grider. Some people call grider. Grider brace. So automatic also is fine because it will automatically detect basically. हाँ? ब्रेसेस लगाते हैं ना उसमें तक. ट्रस और ब्रेस होता है ना बेसिकली. तो दैट टाइम पे दैट इज आल्सो बीम ओनली ना बेसिक, बट इट इज ऑन स्लैंटेड बेसिस, ऑन स्टील बेसिकली. So उस टाइम पे यूजेज. Right now I am keeping automatic because we don't really know that what will be the usage of it. 3D snapping, if you want to enable, you can enable it. But since I have created the grid, so I'm not worried because it will snap me on the grid. If not, then I'll take the 3D snapping, so it will snap on the column to column base basically. You can on the chain command अगर continuous beam बनाना है तो, but I'll unchain it because मुझे अलग-अलग beams बनाने. So I'll start from here. till here. So a beam is been drawn. This midpoint to here, a beam is been drawn. Again, from this midpoint to this midpoint, a beam is being drawn. Midpoint to midpoint, midpoint to midpoint. I can take add grid command also. Okay, and like select करके भी apply कर सकता हूँ. Okay, but the problem would be like, yeah, it's okay. Now it doesn't, since I've created a grid, then intersection पे वो separate हो जाएगा. So all these are separate grids. Some beams I missed out. These beams are like right in the middle of this column placement. So maybe you wanted to align it to the corners, you can align it to the corner as well. Come to modify, align. Always on the corners basically. You can lock it also so that if your column moves, the beams as well. In a line, I can take multiple alignment. एक साथ बीम सारे अलाइन हो जाएंगे. You can come to the plinth level. You can even add slabs.
Then walls.
Basically, you get this error that your column is like overlapping on the slab. You can like select that columns, attach it to the slab. Select the column, take attach top base, attach the top to the bottom of the slab. Many columns are not being attached, so you can attach all together. Attach top and select the just resolve it whichever it can be. One of my column now slab. Again, we wanted to start another column from the plinth level to the first floor. Column command, same size, we'll take add grids command only. Size लिया हुआ so छोटा होता है basically, I know, but I'm just taking as an example basically. Then we can again create the beams for this level basically. तो इसके ऊपर beams बनाना था, तो मुझे फर्स्ट लेवल पे आना पड़ेगा basically. तो इसके नीचे बनेगा बीम basically. तो यहाँ पे स्ट्रक्चरल प्लान में फर्स्ट लेवल कहीं पे नहीं है. तो कम टू व्यू, प्लान व्यू, स्ट्रक्चरल प्लान, फर्स्ट लेवल नहीं था, ऐड कर दो, ऐड हो गया. अब इसके भी बीम्स आप क्रिएट कर लो. स्ट्रक्चर बीम्स वही साइज का ले रहा हूँ.
Sir, we can copy the beams and align.
Yes, you
it
can
to
copy also, but better is that you create one only basically. Because sometimes in copy you get many errors.
फर्स्ट फ्लोर में बाहर से ले रहेगा, सेंटर
लेना है तो जस्ट एन एग्जांपल है. Just to show up in this using this. Again, you can copy the slab, align it to the first level. Again, you can select all these columns and attach it to the base of the slab. Select all instance visible in view. So सारे similar type of columns जो भी होगी, okay, attach it. Yeah, now I'll be getting an error. Error why it came basically there, क्योंकि ये भी same type था, ये भी same type था basically. तो अगर मैं इसको select all similar करता हूँ मैं visible in view, तो नीचे के भी select हो जाते हैं. तो अभी temporary क्या करना पड़ेगा, आपको shift की hold करके इसको माइनस कर देगी. सो ओनली माई प्लिंथ लेवल के कॉलम्स जो है वो सब सिलेक्ट हो गए. देन आई कैन टेक द अटैच कमांड एंड आई विल अटैच द टॉप स्लैब. गॉन. नो एरर. और structure works keeps on moving ahead basically. This is just for temporary basis. So you can add structural column beams and foundations in your plans basically. Now there is one more type of foundation that is called wall foundation. This is used wherever you have your compound walls or your retaining walls basically. उसके नीचे भी एक foundation होता है.
So what is that connect रहेगा?
So for example, let me come on the ground level. Suppose view, plan view, structural plan, ground level. यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रक्चरल वॉल क्रिएट करो कंक्रीट का. सपोज रिटेनिंग वॉल, हाइट बेसिस अप टू फर्स्ट लेवल. Sort of retaining. There should be a foundation at the bottom of this retaining wall as well. So we have this option over here called a structural foundation. Pick that, and already the type of bearing is already there. Bearing footing is there and retaining footing is there. Okay, you can take the retaining footing, and now I just have to do what I have to just select the wall to add basically. Okay, so I'll do select multiple and I'll select all these multiple walls Click on the finish mode. Retaining bearing basically. Only thing is that your wall should be structural wall. Can't do it on architectural wall. Okay. So it should be your structural wall only. Okay. So foundations are clear. How do we add columns, beams, foundations, slabs, wall foundations? All these types are clear.
Clear, sir.
So tomorrow we continue in our project then basically. So in this project, supposingly we wanted to insert columns and beams. So first we'll create all the referencing grid lines, and then I'll show you how do we add columns in these walls. Try to hide it inside my plaster line also. Generally, if it doesn't hide it, then we might have to go into the structural template and do it. Okay. Or adding the column के ऊपर अगर plaster करना है तो structural template में होता है. We'll see if we can add another method also, like a hide trick basically, that to add plasters on the columns or the beams if you wanted to. Otherwise, you might have to go to the structural template or the structural family template. Okay. So in this project, we'll work out tomorrow with adding structural columns and structural beams. You can also work out where the structural columns or the beams can be added. Okay. I think I have already sent this plan to all. Hello.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We have already sent this plan to all. What I want everybody to do is to at least create a grid lines for me by tomorrow. Okay. And
Okay,
mark
sir.
and show it to me that where should be the columns or the beams should be. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.